Vegas Golden Knights versus Pittsburgh Penguins. The Vegas Golden Knights roll in at 28-17-14, sitting on 70 points and battling in a tight Pacific Division race. Across the ice, the Pittsburgh Penguins stand 30-15-13 with 73 points, locked into a fierce Metropolitan Division climb. 3 points separate Pittsburgh from Carolina. Vegas is grinding to hold positioning out west. This isn't just another game in March. It's leverage, it's tempo, it's statement hockey. Vegas has been steady but searching for another gear. Pittsburgh is protecting home ice with purpose. The Penguins have the slightly better goals against mark, the stronger penalty kill, and the edge in points. But the Golden Knights bring balance and scoring depth that travels well. Momentum versus structure, pace versus discipline. That's the storyline. The tale of the tape is razor close. Vegas averages 3.36 goals per game. Pittsburgh sits just ahead at 3.42. Defensively, the Penguins allow 2.86 per night compared to Vegas at 3.05. Special teams, nearly identical on the power play. Vegas at 25.9%, Pittsburgh at 26.0%. But the Penguins own the penalty kill edge at 84.5%, while Vegas checks in at 81.4%. Up front, Jack Eichel drives Vegas with 68 points, 21 goals, 47 assists, and a plus 16 rating. Pavel Dorofeyev leads the Knights with 28 goals, firing 161 shots. Mark Stone brings efficiency and a team best, plus 17. For Pittsburgh, it's Sidney Crosby still setting the standard. 59 points, 27 goals, 32 assists. Evgeny Malkin paces the team with 33 assists. Anthony Mantha adds 21 goals, while Erik Karlsson quarterbacks from the back end with 32 helpers. On the blue line, Ryan Shea's plus 23 anchors Pittsburgh's defensive structure. Vegas counters with steady minutes from Shea Theodore and two-way pressure throughout the lineup. These teams are not top-heavy, they're layered. Between the pipes, this is where it tightens. Adin Hill leads Vegas with 16 wins and a 2.55 goals against average, posting a .895 save percentage across 30 games. Akira Schmid adds depth with 631 saves and 3 shutouts overall from the group. For Pittsburgh, Arturs Silovs has 12 wins and a 2.86 GAA, while Stuart Skinner boasts a .890 save percentage and 8 wins. As a team, the Penguins carry a .898 save percentage, slightly sharper than Vegas's .882. The Penguins' crease has absorbed 1,557 shots. They've answered the bell. Recent form tells you who's rolling. Vegas is 3-2 in its last 5, wins over Los Angeles twice and Vancouver, but losses to Washington and Anaheim. They've scored 19 goals in that stretch. Pittsburgh is also 3-2, but their wins have come with bite. 5-2 over Buffalo, 5-4 in overtime against the Islanders, 4-1 over New Jersey. The Penguins are generating late-game pushes. They're finishing. Here's the matchup dynamic. Vegas thrives on puck movement and quick-strike offense. Pittsburgh leans on defensive posture and special teams execution. The Golden Knights fire nearly 29 shots per game. The Penguins answer with 29.2. Face-offs and neutral zone discipline will dictate flow. If Vegas stretches the ice, they can create off the rush. If Pittsburgh slows it down, layers coverage, and forces play to the boards, they control the temperature. Watch the power play. Both clubs convert at 26%. Elite territory. One mistake, one late penalty could swing it, and third-period stamina matters. Pittsburgh has shown resilience in tight finishes. Vegas has depth scoring that can tilt momentum in one shift. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Vegas Golden Knights winner. The difference? Defensive detail and home ice composure. The Penguins' penalty kill edge and slightly stronger team save percentage provide the margin. Crosby's line generates one key goal, the power play capitalizes once, and Pittsburgh protects its metropolitan footing. Vegas pushes. They always do. But inside this building, With points tight and pressure mounting, the Penguins find just enough. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5, Winnipeg Jets versus San Jose Sharks. The spotlight swings to San Jose, where two teams clawing for traction collide under late-season pressure. Winnipeg enters at 23-26-9, sixth in the Central Division with 55 points, chasing ground in a crowded race. San Jose stands 28-25-4, fifth in the Pacific with 60 points, hovering around that playoff fringe and guarding home ice. The Sharks already took the first meeting 2-1, and now the Jets look to answer. One team is trying to steady itself, the other wants to prove it's trending upward. This one matters. Winnipeg's season has been a push and pull. They average 2.86 goals per game and allow 3.10. While San Jose produces 3.04 per night, but surrenders 3.50. The power play numbers are nearly identical. 18.9% for the Jets, 19.7% for the Sharks, and the penalty kills sit within a decimal point of each other at 78.8% and 78.7%. On paper, it's razor thin. On the ice, it could tilt fast. Mark Scheifele drives Winnipeg's attack with 70 points, 27 goals, 43 assists, and he's firing at a sharp 22.5% clip. Kyle Connor adds 27 goals and 67 points, giving the Jets a dangerous 1-2 punch. Josh Morrissey anchors the blue line with a team-best +10 while logging heavy minutes. Logan Stanley brings bite with 99 penalty minutes. This is a group that can score, but must tighten defensively. Across the ice, Macklin Celebrini has been electric. 81 points, 28 goals, 53 assists. He is the engine of San Jose's offense and their plus-minus leader at +8. Will Smith adds 17 goals and Tyler Toffoli chips in 16. Colin Graff's 21.7% shooting stands out. The Sharks don't lack creativity. They lack consistency in their own zone. That's the tension in their season. Recent form tells a compelling story. Winnipeg has alternated results, going 2-2-1 in its last 5. They edged Vancouver 3-2 in overtime and handled Florida 2-1, but fell 5-4 in overtime to Anaheim and dropped a 5-1 decision to Montreal. Tight games, thin margins. San Jose is 1-4 in its last 5 despite flashes of offense. They beat Edmonton 5-4. But losses to Calgary twice, Colorado and Chicago exposed defensive cracks, including a 6-3 stumble against the Blackhawks. The Sharks can score. They just haven't been closing. Connor Hellebuyck has carried a heavy load for Winnipeg. 37 games, 13 wins, a 2.84 goals against average, and a .899 save percentage with 3 shutouts. He's faced over 1,000 shots and remains their stabilizer. Eric Comrie backs him with a 3.01 GAA and .893 save percentage in 20 appearances. For San Jose, Yaroslav Askarov owns 18 wins, but a 3.52 GAA and .888 save rate. Alex Nedeljkovic has been steadier statistically at 2.91 and .899. If this turns into a track meet, the Jets' goaltending edge could loom large. If it slows down, San Jose's home crowd could energize a response. Tactically, this is about pace and discipline. Winnipeg must pressure the Sharks' defense, which allows 3.50 goals per game, and lean on Scheifele's line to control possession through the neutral zone. San Jose counters with speed and transition. Celebrini thrives when space opens. Special teams could swing it. Both clubs sit near 19% on the power play, but the Jets' slightly stronger defensive structure gives them an edge 5-on-5. Watch the third period. Winnipeg has been in tight games repeatedly. They're battle-tested in one-goal situations. San Jose has struggled to protect leads, face-offs, puck management at the blue line, and rebound control in the crease. Those details will decide it. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Winnipeg Jets winner. Winnipeg's top line generates just enough sustained pressure, and Hellebuyck outduels Askarov in key moments. Expect pace, expect swings, But in the end, steadier goaltending and sharper late-game structure give the Jets the final word before the horn sounds. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Chicago Blackhawks versus Utah Mammoth. The stakes are clear under the lights in Salt Lake City. Chicago skates in at 22-27-9, sitting near the bottom of the Central Division, while Utah stands firm at 31-24-4, holding fourth place and pushing to solidify its postseason position. The season series already leans Chicago 1-0, but momentum tells a different story. Utah has been steadier, sharper, and far more consistent in the standings. For the Blackhawks, this is about survival and pride. For the Mammoth, it's about control and separation. Chicago's numbers reveal the grind. They're scoring 2.64 goals per game and surrendering 3.17. Utah counters with a stronger offensive push at 3.22 goals per game and a tighter 2.76 goals against average. On special teams, Chicago owns a 19.2% power play and a sturdy 85.2% penalty kill. Utah's man advantage sits at 16.1% with a 78.7% kill rate. That contrast sets the tone. Utah generates more offense at even strength. Chicago survives with discipline and opportunism. Connor Bedard drives the Blackhawks with 54 points, including 24 goals and 30 assists. Tyler Bertuzzi leads the goal column with 26, while Bedard quarterbacks the attack with poise and precision. On the Utah side, Clayton Keller paces the Mammoth with 58 points and 40 assists. Dylan Genther leads with 27 goals, and Keller's +22 rating underscores his two-way command. Utah's blue line is anchored by Mikhail Sergachev's 41 points and heavy minutes, while John Marino's +37 screams defensive reliability. Chicago leans on veterans like Seth Jones and the steady presence of Spencer Knight in net, but the depth edge tilts toward Utah. Recent form sharpens the picture. Chicago has dropped 4 of its last 5, losses to Nashville, Columbus twice, and Pittsburgh, with only a 6-3 surge against San Jose offering relief. They've been chasing games, bleeding early goals, and struggling to close. Utah, meanwhile, has gone 3-2 in its last 5, with statement wins over Minnesota, Detroit, and Vancouver. They're scoring in bursts, surviving tight contests, and showing late-game composure. One team is searching, the other is building. The goaltending duel could define the night. Chicago's Spencer Knight carries a 2.63 GAA and a .907 save percentage across 40 games, with 16 wins. Arvid Soderblom has struggled behind him at 3.89 and .874. Utah's Karel Vejmelka has been the backbone. 28 wins, a 2.60 GAA, and a .902 save percentage in 46 appearances. Vitek Vanacek provides depth, but this is Vejmelka's crease. Knight is technically sharp, economical in movement. Vejmelka is athletic, reactive, and battle-tested. If this becomes a track meet, Vejmelka's workload experience could tilt the balance. Tactically, Utah's advantage lies in sustained pressure. They generate 28 shots per game and lean into puck possession through Keller and Genther. Chicago averages 24.7 shots, often relying on transition chances sparked by Bedard's vision. The neutral zone will be critical. If Utah's defense disrupts entries and forces dump-ins, they control tempo. If Chicago's speed breaks structure, it becomes unpredictable. Special teams may swing it. Chicago's penalty kill at 85.2% is a weapon. Utah's power play hasn't been dominant, but their even-strength scoring is relentless. Face-offs, board battles, and third-period stamina will matter. Utah's deeper scoring lines give them late-game resilience. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Utah Mammoth winner. Utah's balanced scoring, stronger defensive metrics, and Vejmelka's consistency provide the edge. Chicago will push, Bedard will create moments. But over 60 minutes, Utah's structure and depth should prevail. When the final horn sounds, expect the Mammoth to protect home ice and tighten their grip on the Central. My second pick for this match is total, under 6.5. St. Louis Blues versus Minnesota Wild. The stage is set in St. Paul. The St. Louis Blues roll in at 21-29-9, sitting at the bottom of the Central Division with 51 points. Across the ice, the Minnesota Wild stand tall at 35-15-10, second in the division with 80 points and firmly in the hunt. This is not just another regular season night. It's desperation versus dominance. Minnesota has already taken Game 1 of the season series, a 5-0 statement. Now they defend home ice with momentum and a statistical edge nearly across the board. The Wild are chasing division positioning behind Colorado, while the Blues are trying to claw their way out of the cellar and salvage pride. For St. Louis, this is about proving they can compete with a heavyweight. For Minnesota, it's about reinforcing the pecking order. Offensively, Minnesota brings elite firepower. Kirill Kaprizov has been electric. 73 points on 33 goals and 40 assists, firing 211 shots with a +9 rating. Matt Boldy complements him with 35 goals and 68 points, and Joel Eriksson Ek adds 42 points with strong two-way impact. The Wild average 3.32 goals per game and generate nearly 29 shots a night. Their power play hums at 25.8%. Clinical and confident. St. Louis counters with Pavel Buchnevich, leading the Blues with 35 points and 23 assists. Jordan Kyrou has 14 goals, and Robert Thomas has quietly produced 33 points. But the production drops sharply beyond the top tier. The Blues average 2.60 goals per game and convert just 17.8% on the power play. They are generating over 25 shots per contest, yet finishing remains an issue. Defensively, Minnesota allows 2.88 goals per game. St. Louis concedes 3.47. That gap is the season in one number. On the blue line, Brock Faber is a stabilizing presence for Minnesota with a team-best +21. Jared Spurgeon and Jonas Broden log heavy minutes and block key lanes. For the Blues, Colton Parayko eats minutes but carries a -14 rating, while Justin Falk shoulders responsibility in all situations. The Wild are structured. The Blues are searching for consistency. Jordan Binnington holds a 3.65 goals against average and an .867 save percentage across 33 appearances. Joel Hofer has been slightly steadier at 2.87 and .897, but the overall team save percentage sits at .881. St. Louis has struggled to get that timely stop. Minnesota's tandem is a different story. Philip Gustafsson boasts a 2.60 GAA with a .910 save percentage and 21 wins. Jesper Wallstedt mirrors that stability at 2.85 and .911. The Wild team save percentage, .910, calm, efficient, reliable. The Blues are 2-3 in their last 5. They beat Seattle and Florida, but dropped tight contests to Dallas and Nashville, and fell 5-3 to Columbus. Defensive lapses late in games have cost them. They're battling, but they're not finishing. Minnesota is 3-2 in its last 5 and surging offensively. They handled Colorado 5-2, beat Montreal 4-3 in overtime, and outpaced Edmonton 7-3. Even their losses have been competitive. The Wild are generating offense in waves and finishing with confidence. Minnesota's power play against St. Louis' 73.6% penalty kill is a clear pressure point. Kaprizov on the half wall, Boldy net front. That's a nightmare for a unit that has already surrendered 42 power play goals. If the Blues take penalties, the Wild will punish them. At even strength, Minnesota's puck movement and neutral zone control give them the tempo edge. They average more shots, win battles down low, and transition cleanly. St. Louis must grind. They must slow the game, forecheck aggressively, and protect the middle of the ice. If they allow Minnesota to skate freely, this could tilt quickly. The X factor? Special teams discipline and goaltending composure. If Hofer starts and delivers an above-average performance, St. Louis has a puncher's chance. If Gustafsson locks in early, Minnesota can dictate pace and suffocate the game. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Minnesota Wild winner. The difference is structure, scoring depth, and a power play that capitalizes under pressure. Minnesota's top line is dynamic, their goaltending steadier, and their defensive zone coverage tighter. St. Louis will compete, they always do, but over 60 minutes, the numbers point north. When the puck drops, the Wild hold the edge. And in this divisional clash, expect that edge to show. My second pick for this match is total under 6.5. Florida Panthers versus New York Islanders. The Florida Panthers skate into UBS Arena carrying a 30-26-3 record, staring down a 33-21-5 New York Islanders squad that's built a fortress at home. Florida sits at 63 points in the Atlantic Division race, clawing to keep pace in a crowded middle tier. The Islanders? 71 points and holding firm in the metropolitan picture. This is not just another date on the calendar. It's leverage in the standings, momentum in late February, and a test of identity for two teams trying to sharpen their playoff edge. The season series already tilts Florida's way, including a commanding 4-1 win earlier in the matchup. But records don't lace up the skates. Execution does. Florida's attack runs through Sam Reinhart. 56 points, 27 goals, 29 assists, a clinical finisher who shoots over 17% and makes every touch count. Carter Verhaeghe has 17 goals and 43 points, while Anton Lundell and Brad Marchand bring secondary scoring punch. On the blue line, Gustav Forsling logs over 22 minutes a night with a plus presence, and A.J. Greer's +7 leads the club. This team averages 3.00 goals per game, fires 29 shots nightly, and converts nearly 19.4% of its power plays. But defensively, the Panthers walk a tightrope, allowing 3.29 goals per game. Their penalty kill sits at 82.1%, steady but not dominant. The balance is there, but the margin is thin. Across the ice, the Islanders counter with Matthew Barzal's 52 points and 35 assists, the engine of their transition game. Bo Horvat has buried 24 goals, Anders Lee adds 12, and Simon Holmstrom chips in timely production. The Islanders average 2.86 goals per contest, slightly behind Florida, but they defend tighter, just 2.71 goals allowed per game. Their penalty kill operates at 81.5%, and they've proven they can grind. This matchup screams contrast: Florida's shot volume and special teams punch versus New York's structured defensive layers and controlled tempo. Florida's last 5 games, a 5-1 win over Toronto, but losses of 3-2, 6-1, 5-4 in overtime, and 5-3. That's volatility. Goals scored in bunches, 17 over that stretch, but 17 allowed as well. They're trading chances, living dangerously. The Islanders, meanwhile, are rolling. Wins over Montreal in overtime, New Jersey 3-1, Pittsburgh 5-4 in OT, and Washington 4-1 before a 4-3 loss. That's resilience. That's clutch execution in tight games. They're not overwhelming opponents, they're outlasting them. Sergei Bobrovsky has 22 wins, a 3.08 goals against average, and an .874 save percentage. Daniil Tarasov has been sharper statistically with a .903 save percentage and 2.80 GAA, but Bobrovsky carries the workload, 647 saves, nearly 2,400 minutes. For the Islanders, Ilya Sorokin stands tall at 21 wins, a 2.45 GAA, and a .915 save percentage across 948 saves. That's elite consistency. Daniil Riddick adds depth at .900. Sorokin's efficiency versus Florida's high shot attack is the pivot point. If he controls rebounds and neutralizes Reinhart on the power play, New York tilts the ice. If Bobrovsky steals early momentum, Florida's transition game opens up. Tactically, watch the neutral zone. Barzal thrives in space. Florida must clog lanes and force dumps. On the other side, Reinhart hunts seams on the man advantage. The Islanders cannot afford careless penalties. Florida's 19.4% power play punishes mistakes. Board battles will matter. Face-offs will matter. Third-period legs will matter. The Islanders have been stronger late in games, especially at home. Florida must manage risk. No wide-open track meet. X factor? Bo Horvat. 24 goals. A net front presence who can disrupt Bobrovsky's sightlines. For Florida, Carter Verhaeghe's finishing touch could flip a tight contest in one shift. New York's defensive structure, Sorokin's consistency, and recent momentum give them the edge. Florida has the firepower, but they're allowing too much at the wrong moments. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Florida Panthers winner, a disciplined third period, a key power play denial, and Sorokin closing the door. That's the difference. Puck drops tomorrow, and this one feels like it could echo deep into the standings. My second pick for this match is total under 6.5.